Welcome back to a casted game of Age of Mythology Retold. Today we're looking at a game here between the Greeks and the Norse. It's going to be Poseidon versus Thor, and the map here is kind of a fun one. This is a hybrid map. This is Highland. It's got a river in the middle and of course some fishes. So you typically see a dock here right away, and you know, maybe that influenced Poseidon. Maybe he wanted to get that hippocampus, which is a free scout you basically get. And of course with Thor, you can just run straight forward, build your dock right away. Let's see if he goes for it. And Illuminati is just sitting in the middle of the river. Okay, let's see if he decides to build it. Looks like he's going to. I don't know what he's waiting for. I'm pretty sure the wood is available right away. But he went for a, yeah, he's got his ox cart. I usually go for straggler trees instead of going straight for the ox cart. I like to go for straggler trees and get the dock right away, but to each their own. There's probably advantages of both. Okay, so one thing I will tell you, as somebody who really dislikes playing water in every single Age of Empires game, I don't like playing water. I really think it like comes from when I was a kid. Like, computers sucked, and it was always the rules of like, you're not allowed to build warships, you're not allowed to build water, because it lagged the game like so crazy much, especially in AoE 3. So I feel like I just grew up with this like stigma of like, you don't play water, it's against the rules. It was like a gentleman's agreement, nobody makes warships, right? And then so I feel like I just I learned how to play RTSs, never really playing water, and now I'm I'm an old fart. I'm an old dad now, and I don't want to play water. Don't make me play water, but. For Age of Mythology, I will say, the fun thing about water is you can lose the water and still win the game, which is not the case in like Age of Empires 4. A lot of times it's like 99% you're going to lose if you don't have the water. In this game, you can stand a chance. You can run across here with throwing axemen and you can pick off those boats. They aren't just going to shred you. A demo ship's not going to come in, like those type of things. So we'll see how this works. Now, I like this. Illuminati ran to the middle of the map, built a little bit of wall in the water. This is a shallow you can walk across, and then even built a house there. Now, I don't know how that wood's gonna do. In fact, the door to that house, not looking so good there underwater. We'll see how that lasts long term, but just kind of making sure that the opponent cannot come across. Of course, a transport ship could just negate all of that. We'll see if maybe he comes down the walls. Now look, this is the free scout that Poseidon gets, so it's a cute little guy. Look at him go, look at him go. So he gets the hippocampus, which is very nice for figuring out where the enemy dock is. You get this for free the second you build your dock. It's pretty nice. And he's gonna be saying, okay, my opponent's walled here, my opponent's making a dock here, he's got some fishing ships. He kind of knows what's going on. Okay, so opening wise, you typically see players put their their initial four villagers on food, and then they put their next like 4 or 5 on wood, and then they start to spread it out between gold and food to start to work towards an age up. You just want enough so you can sustain your fishing boat production at a dock. And if you look at a dock, those things are going to cost 50 wood a piece. Now, there's a limited amount of fish, and basically how it works in this game is you don't stack fishing boats on top of one single fish. The fish are infinite, and what you do is you basically claim this. So once you set your nets up there, like that is yours. And so they'll go drop them off, come back. There's a limited number of fishing boats you can really have out here. We see a temple. He's using his buildings to wall off. I like the use of this. I can't really tell where the edge of the... it looks like there's still room to walk over here. He sure seems like confident that this is like the edge. Maybe it is. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I apologize for a little bit of lagginess. It is the beta, and there's some optimization stuff still in the works, but I'm sure they'll work out the kinks on that. Hippocampus is kind of smugly wiggling around like a mermaid here outside of the temple. Yeah, there we go. OP water build for the Norse. You guys didn't know how good they were at building in the water. This is a ranked game of the highest caliber. Illuminati is going to be bringing out all the stops here. Let's see age up options. We got Kepsert going up with Hermes, which is going to be giving access to the Centaur, also as well as benefits to the cavalry, and also the ceasefire god power. Illuminati is going to be aging up with Freya, so that's going to be good for the Cav in general. Wait, did he just change it? No. Oh, he just deleted something. So for Cav and heroes is going to be the benefit of Freya. A lot of dwarves back here on the gold, of course, for the Norse. Dwarves, they are the specialist for gathering gold. But for Thor, he's actually all of his dwarves as civ bonus are better at everything. So they're a little better at wood and food than your typical dwarf might be. Okay, so when they hit the next age, what are you going to see here? Well, at the dock, you can train a hammer ship, an arrow ship, and a siege ship as far as battling goes, at least in the second age. Later on, there's myth units, there's hero ships and stuff like that. And they each have a counter to each other, right? So you'll see the arrow ship counters the hammer ship counters the siege ship counters the arrow ship. Yeah, remember that. There'll be a quiz later, but that's basically it. That guy's walled off, and typically you want to get like a second dock if you're really going to try to contest water. So you see him doing that right now. He's got his Valkyrie there now that he is in the second age. He's got 3 docks, not just 2 docks. He's gone for 3. He ain't messing around. Okay, so we've got a dock on the top side, 1 in the middle, 1 on the bottom. He's got a full wall. Doesn't want to really be fighting against heroes with his myth unit. That would not go well. Yeah, she wants to get out of there. And we see that right now. Atlanta as well. Theseus trying to fight. It looks like Valkyrie's just going to run right by him and go raid back at home is going to be his plan. Here we go. We've got a hammer ship followed by a siege ship. I guess they're called Dragon and Draki. Don't let them confuse. Just look at the pictures. They got a hammer. This is what they are. Okay, going to be working on those fishing boats. Has Blue invested in making warships? I'm not sure he has. And this right here, folks, is something you can do. You can make a dock, make 3 fishing boats, and you can make the call of like, okay, I'm not going to overinvest in water. Instead, I'm going to invest into 3 stables and try to push across. And that can work in a lot of cases. That can just be, you know, you can overwhelm. They can win the water, whatever, spend a lot of resources on fishing boats that can't hit you. But the way that Illuminati's played this, he's built this defensive dam kind of here. And so these Cav haven't been able to just run by and go for a raid. But he's working on taking out that wall. Let's see what happens here as we've got hammer ships hitting Cav. I don't know if this is how it was really intended, but it's certainly what's going on right now. So we got a few Greek triremes right now trying to take the sea, and it's gonna be a close one. Centaur gonna be hacking away, and now we see the Hippias going after the hammer ships, and it's a little bit of a mess. We've got some longhouses on the back line. This is where the Norse train all their infantry. You get heroes and Cav out of the Great Hall. A lot of his hero out there, and he's trying to hold triple stable. That is just a bold move. Is he actually affording that? No, he's not training. I was like, he can't. Three at a time. They cost so much gold. If you look at these guys, Frostagma, 80 gold and 40 food. You need so much gold to keep up that production of those calf. It looks like Illuminati playing a very defensive play style, and it's really paying off for him right now. Yeah, he's doing a very good job. Holds the water, and with this, you know, where I will say, you know, sometimes you can go land and it can just work out and you can push across. If you lose the whole water and you also can't get across the crossings, then you're probably going to be in trouble. He's got 3 docks with fishing boats out there. His economy is going to be booming ahead. You can kind of see that in the score, and he can kind of just set the tempo right now. He can decide to age up. He can really decide what he wants to do. Kepster's going to struggle at this point, really breaking across. He's trying to train some toxes to maybe take some shots at the ships, which can be effective, but yeah, not looking very good right now. Chad says it's sad there's no Egypt in this beta. Trust me, Egypt is my favorite Pantheon, so I am too. But we'll get him next time. It is very easy to set the docks in comparison to other Age of Empires. No, that's just Age of Empires 4. I guess AoE3 can be challenging sometimes, but yeah, it is very easy to set your docks wherever you want to put them. Don't have to worry about really deleting. I don't think you can delete fish in this either. This is nice. Okay, he broke through. Look at this hippie. He's got through the back line. And that's going to be a big moment. He can just camp this. But we've got more military production over here. Has Illuminati overextended? This is what we might have to see here as Kepster starts to push through. We'll be looking to go for some raids. Of course, we've got some of those armory improvements coming in. For Thor, where is his armory? Is it over here? Where did he build it? Right here. He gets a free dwarf every time he researches something. So it's a fun little thing, the Dwarven Armory for Thor. And his Hippias, he's got good numbers. He's taking good trades. He can lose his ground all he wants, but we'll see. Is Illuminati just going to do the same thing to him? He's going to start spawning in some units. And he's got, of course, some archers there. This is looking like Cav to me. Let's see what happens. Hippius running back into the base. Nothing really to defend. Dwarves could be pushed off. Let's see what he's able to do. He's going to be going to the wood line trying to stop those villagers. And this is looking like a great raid for Kepsert right now. This is the type of momentum he definitely needed. So, you know, Red might have all that water, but he's losing a lot of villagers right now. And this is very quickly can turn the tides of the battle. We see Illuminati retreating to his town center, but really not a whole lot to stop these Hippius from idling his economy. He's going the other way. Says, well, forget this. I'll go take out your stuff. Now, you're seeing, what is this unit? This is a militia. And Poseidon, when his buildings go down, spawns a few militia, which kind of helps, like, if you're under siege, gives you a little momentum to defend. A lot of archers there as well. And it looks like he's doing a good job defending this. So, going to be continuing to raid here. Let's see if he walled back up. Not yet. He certainly could. Score, though, still definitely in favor. Illuminati did a very good job holding this. He's taken a few losses, but probably will recover. We'll see. Now, these Hippies just could be quite a nuisance back here at home. He's taking hacks to those villagers. A few going to be going down. Keep an eye on this. Blue's actually about to be tied with him for villager count, which is kind of crazy when you consider how many docks are out there. I believe that does count docks as well. I noticed in the observer, by the way, these words will wrap down to the next line. Yeah, I'll say somebody get a screenshot of that if it happens again and put it in Discord so I can report that. Okay, so he's just lost all of his Hippias, but took out a lot of villagers along the way. Blue is actually up on vills right now. Okay, Kepsert made the talk switch, had all this cav, was able to hold. It's still a forward base. It really is set up for Illuminati. He still has control of the water. He took out the threat back at home. He's doing just fine. And the battle kind of lulls out a little bit. What is this, a raid? We got raiding cav out here on top of the villagers. Now he gets to do his own raid. And villagers, very, very squishy in Age of Mythology. They die quite quickly. So you've got to be ready to protect them. You got to have an army nearby, towers to jump in, whatever it's going to be, walls. Because even if you react, you're just going to lose several very quickly. Okay, so Kepsert kind of on the defense. Illuminati has bounced back from the raids that he suffered back at home. Is able to boom back up, of course. He does have those fishing boats and all that to consider. His food. Oh my gosh, what is this? 1,500 wood. This looks like how I macro when I play Norse. You just rally everyone to wood, and the next thing you know, you have just like a stupid amount of it. Where does he have all these villagers on the wood? I guess it's these guys. Okay, a farm transition. So maybe he was saving the wood because he knew he was going for a farm transition. He still has chickens available, so it's interesting to me he didn't decide to go for the chickens at all. But Illuminati going up with Braggy. So that's going to be giving some upgrades for his myth units, herdmen, and berserks. Gives the battle board, and of course the best thing, the flaming weapons. And he might go for it right now. The flaming weapons timing attack hits so hard. He might not do it yet though. We'll see. He might save it to get some upgrades, get some little more units. So flaming weapons is going to ignite all his weapons, cause them to increase damage. It says for a short period of time, but it's a long period of time, I'll tell you. Oh, there was a hole in his wall? Oh man, I didn't realize that. I don't know if he realized it either. Okay, so Kepsert really doesn't have a whole lot. He's doing a good job of kind of distracting Illuminati by like his whole army's chasing, 3-4 Hippius as he gives some time to kind of get his bearings back at home. A lot of archers, not gonna be good if a lot of raiding calves start showing up. Don't forget this forward base is still there. Yeah, Dionysus would be really good if you got a dock up. Yeah, because you get a Hydra on the water. Those things are very, very good. But he needs to age up first. He's saving up for it. He almost has the resources to do it. Getting another good raid on the villager line. A few more villagers going down. Kepsert keeping the villager lead right now. If you look at the top of your screen, with these villager raids, been able to just do a lot with just a few units. Just a few Hippies. Very, very, very good unit at raiding. Okay, and he's going to be clicking up here any moment, and there he is. What does he go up with? Aphrodite. Yeah, I would like to see Dionysus maybe and put a dock. I agree. That would have been great. Aphrodite will give the Nemean Lion, which can stun the enemy army with a roar. So we'll be seeing that myth unit on the field very shortly. We got 2 Valkyrie out here. We got some raiding calves starting to be spammed out. That economy for... oh my gosh, what is this? Illuminati right now. He's getting some more of his unique upgrades. Thor causes his sphere to inflict additional damage and generate favor faster. His upgrade he's getting right now. Also see some great jarls being trained. This is a kind of a heavy cavalry unit, elite heavy cavalry unit that the Norse have access to. And Kepser right now, lots of farms out there. Here comes the battle boars. Gonna be coming in here. He has still flaming weapons ready. Oh, this could be a huge mistake. Why is this a huge mistake? Well, it's because flaming weapons is still on the board. What he should do is wait until flaming weapons gets popped and then use ceasefire. But maybe there's just something he wanted to save there at the last minute. You know, decided to go for it. Is what it is. But he's going to pay for that when the flaming weapons come out, which could be in this very next moment. As we see Illuminati getting the last few upgrades that he wants. There's that Nemean Lion getting that roar and stunning all of the enemy troops. There it is. I told you, it's very, very good. That Lion doesn't mess around. Raids happening down there on the south side. He did get a second TC up. We do see a second TC being built for the Norse, but it is not available yet. Score, Illuminati is literally double right now. I think it's all the upgrades he's been getting. Of course, remember those armory upgrades give him additional villagers as well. Okay, so... Oh, there's the Kraken, by the way. Not much for him to do, but he's wading in the water. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh. Guy looks like he's got a fleet there with him. Yeah, good looking guy. I love... Dude, the Kraken doesn't mess around. Does not mess around. He says map monsters, schmap monsters. Okay, so Kepser holding on. Illuminati seems to be waiting to use the flaming weapons, which is kind of curious to me. 3 TCs online for Kepser, so Kepser's down, but he's not out. He's still got a solid economy going on. He's got a good military mass. In fact, double the military of his opponent. If he pushed a little bit, who knows what could happen, but I think Illuminati has a lot of upgrades going on. I really wonder if he's going to do the 4th age. He's getting his TC upgrade so he can get some additional pop space, most likely. He's already completed his farm position. I think he has idle villagers. Oh, there's a berserk in there. Okay, so he's grabbed his 3rd TC as well. So both players on 3 TCs. Yeah, he's kind of just taking his time. Creeping slowly. Slow and methodical. Okay, so no hope at reclaiming the water. Trying to siege down some of these great halls. He does have some heavy prodromos out. The prodromos, they are anti-cav. So they're kind of like the anti-cav, you might say. Which would be very good against these. He doesn't have a lot of siege really right now, or rather has no siege. So this is actually taking a long time to do damage here. Also showing his hand of what units he does have to the opponent. Something to consider. Okay, so he needs to maybe get a fortress up, get some siege. I don't know. That's going to take literally forever. And he's just giving Illuminati time to do whatever he wants. He's also getting architects to improve his building hit points. So that'll be something we'll see coming in. There we go. Hit points going up. So it'll take even longer now. He's also getting all of his upgrades. Just chilling. Taking his sweet time. Taking his time. Getting talent centers up. Macro in. Doing whatever he wants. Okay, blue's currently on 3 TZs. We'll be moving over to the gold on the left side. We still have some relics up. Gold gatherers get, oh my god, 10% faster? That would be a huge relic to pick up. Sometimes you just forget about it, or maybe he hasn't scouted it exactly. But with this, he's taken back some control in his lands. But little does he know, there's a fresh new base forming here on the eastern front. We've got a hill fort. You got the Kraken. If you get too close to that bad boy, I think the heroes might be able to deal with it pretty quickly. Okay, there's a hill fort. Will he go for that? Let's see if the heroes peel off to go after the Kraken. They really could. Oh boy. Oh, the Kraken gets a Hippias. Picks him up and throws him. Oh my gosh, the Kraken flailing around here in this fight. Not really expecting to see the Kraken. He's fighting up against the land. Oh my gosh. Kraken doesn't mess around. Got Battleborn in there. That's a big Greek army though. He's taking down that fort, no problem. And the Kraken's going around as well. We've got a hero on it. Now goes the Kraken. Battleborn is going to be up next on the kill list. Theseus is on top of him. And Greek heroes, like I said, very, very good at taking out Mythologians. He takes down that hill fort. Got a good amount of archers, as you can see, making some grounds. So we'll see what he's able to do with this. Maybe he needs to get some sieginess out if he's going to really push his advantage here. He doesn't want to spend too much time sieging this. But what do we have here? We've got Norse aging up with the Baldur. This is going to give access to the fire giants as well as Ragnarok god power. See, Kepsert continuing to make toxes. Really no position to age up. He could buy food. A lot of gold in the bank right now. But he's just trying to come off from winning this game, or winning this little battle. Okay, so he will want to add in some siege eventually. Not looking like he's really going to. Illuminati's up next stage. Ragnarok could be activated. I think it'd be a little risky right now, but he could go for it. He's got trade set up, so... Oh, no. Oh, man, he's really economically set up. He's got trade set up back at home. It'll take him forever to kill these barracks, and this doesn't really impact him. He's got, like, what, 3k wood in the bank? He'll just make new ones. Like, look how slowly these things siege now that all his buildings have been upgraded. It will take forever. Might even see fire giants popping out here soon. Going to be getting the upgrades right away there at the Dwarven Armory. Very expensive upgrades, by the way. 500 food and gold, both of those. That's 1,000 resources got queued up there right now. Oh my gosh. Fire Giant. Taking out some of Poseidon's units. Needs more than archers if he's going to siege. Okay, so Kepsert trying to hang on. Has definitely put up a good military offense. I really wonder how differently it could have gone if he really pushed into here, because really not a whole big standing army for Red right now. I think we're going to be looking at a Ragnarok situation, though, in the near future. He's getting his fishing upgrades, so he still has food coming in. He's got gold coming in with this trade. He could really afford to just go for it if he wants to. It'll convert all of his villagers into heroes. Archer's probably decent at countering that. Takes forever. Look at that, he just built the hill fort right back. Oh my gosh, what is he doing? Maybe he's trying to age up. Okay, he is aging up. What's he going up with? Artemis. So that's going to give access to the Chimera. And Earthquake as well. So you can use Earthquake like right here. Would be probably a very good place for Earthquake. But he's still got some time till he gets to the next age. By the way, Flaming Weapons is still available. Can you use Flaming Weapons with Ragnarok? That would be freaking crazy. Also, Kepsert has access to Curse to turn his opponent into pigs. He has not really used that. Could use it. Fire Giant's going down. Continues to push forward. Okay, he does get some petrol blows. So he finally did get some siege. So he can finally start dealing with this, and he can just focus on pushing ahead. Okay, Portal Ram's not going to be doing a whole lot versus archers, of course. Or either way around. Okay, there we go. He's in the next stage. Will he use Earthquake? Let's see if he does it. It could be like right here. I think could be a good spot for it. A big water fight going on right now. Look at that thing. The Jorman Elver spitting some poison. On the lookout for... Okay, so by the way, we see building upgrades coming in right now for Kepsert right now as well. No walls on the north side. He could totally get raided here. I can't believe he hasn't tried to wall himself. Look at all these oxes. He's just going for a full eco boom, and he's going to do Ragnarok. Okay, so we've got... There it is! The earthquake's coming in right now in the water! Oh my gosh, the water earthquake! They never expected it! Tsunami! Oh my gosh. The dwarf's coming in the front line. He's about to pop Ragnarok. That's what's about to happen here, ladies and gentlemen. I can almost guarantee it. Get ready. Taking big damage on the front line. But he's able to actually just hold with his normal army. He hasn't even popped the Ragnarok yet. That would just put it over the line. He's getting ready. He's thinking about it, certainly. Maybe he's just converting them. There it is! Ragnarok is in! Every villager to the dance floor. They all have been converted into heroes of Ragnarok. There we go. Oh boy. Look at the army count. 333 versus 54. Good luck. Okay, guys. Salute in chat, because I am not sure Kepsert's going to be long for this world. Here comes the heroes of Ragnarok. Oh, boy. Okay. Can you use flaming weapons with this? I don't think he's used it yet. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be crazy. Oh my gosh, look at these. So many of them. So many of them. Okay, going in towards the main base, going for the town center. Town center is upgraded though, so one thing to consider. It's gonna last longer than usual. Of course, Myth unit's not gonna be very effective against Heroes of Ragnarok. You kind of know it's coming. When you see Norse hit the 4th stage, like, you just know this is coming. Sometimes you can go with the motto of like, okay, if I hold this, I just win. But look at the trade he's got behind this. How many traders does he have? I don't even know. A ton of them. Okay, Heroes of Ragnarok coming on in. Poseidon trying to hold on, but I don't know how much longer he can do this. I've still been seeing the flaming weapons. He's forgot about it. I don't think anyone's been turned into a pig either. Okay, I can't really tell who's dying here, but I'm assuming it's going to be blue. Okay, it's the east side. We got, these are counter infantry, by the way, the Hippopus. So he's making the right units and certainly can counter these out. But is he just taking too many losses? And that's going to be it. Illuminati with a super dominant performance. Very impressive walling of the shallows and able to take control of that water. It looked like for a moment there, Cupsurd was getting some nice raids in, running on by, but just really stalled out, killing these buildings, gave Illuminati the time to get all of his upgrades, get aged up, and then ultimately in the Heroes of Ragnarok came crushing upon the Greeks. I hope you guys enjoyed this casted game of Age of Mythology Retold. If you did, subscribe to the channel. I've got more casted games, build order guides, all kinds of fun stuff on the way. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Age of Mythology related, I've been making AoM.gg. You can go check it out. I got a link down below with leaderboards where you can upload, download, record games, all that fun stuff. So go check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.